In inventory control theory, the economic order quantity EOQ is options: average level of inventory, optimum lot size corresponding to break-even analysis, capacity of a warehouse. So it is a EOQ is a optimum lot size, economic lot size or optimum lot size. So option is B. Next question: in ABC analysis, A items require no safety stock, low safety stock, moderate safety stock, and high safety stock. A items are costlier items, so they require low safety stock. Answer is B. Next one, small problem. Annual demand R equal to 10,000 units. Ordering cost is rupees 10. Carrying cost rupees 1.5 per unit per year. Lead time 10 days. So economic order quantity is square root of 2C3R by C1. So 2C3R by C1. So 2 into C3 10, R 10,000. So 2 into 10 into 10,000 divided by 1.50. 2 into 10 into 10,000 divided by 1.50 square root is equal to 366 units. And reorder level, to find reorder point or reorder level, D bar into L. D bar is the duration is 10,000 units per year divided by 365 days per year, which is equal to 27.397 units per day. So 10,000 units is a demand. Okay, R by N. Okay, R is 10,000 divided by number of days 365, so 27.397. And reorder level is this D bar into L. L is a lead time. The lead time is 10 days. Lead time is the time interval between placing one order to other order is lead time. So time of placing an order and arrival of material is called as lead time. This is called as into 10. So 27.397 into 10, which is 273, which is equal to 274 units. So economic order quantity is 366 units. So whenever the number of units comes to 274, when there is whenever there is 92 units are remaining, you have to place an order. Whenever reaches from 0 to 274, you have to place an order. In 10 days, this 366 units will be consumed. That is, this is a unit consumed in one day. So in 10 days, 274 units will be consumed, and it will come to 0 on that day on 10 days. So at that time, that material will arrive. So this is a reorder point. You have to place order before 10 days. Okay, before 10 days. But the quantity, whenever the quantity reaches 274 units, you have to place an order. A company uses 2,555 units of an item annually. Delivery lead time is 8 days. Reorder point, you have to calculate reorder point. So you have to calculate D bar. D bar is 2,555 divided by 365 per day consumption. Per day consumption is D bar. D bar equal to 2,555 divided by 365, which is equal to 7. Reorder point is D bar into L. So 7 into reorder point, that is delivery lead time is 8 days. Okay, the time of placing order and arrival of material is 8 days. So 7 into 8, 56. So answer is C. Which are the following statements about periodic reordering system PRS is not true? So periodic reordering system, there are two types of system. One is Q system, another one is P system. That is, each stock item is reordered at different times. It is complex, no economies of scope or common production transport runs. P system, inventory levels for multiple stock items reviewed at the same time can be recorded together. So this is a P system. So in the P system, inventory levels for multiple stock items reviewed at same time and can be reordered together. So in the periodic reorder system, inventory holding costs are higher than in fixed reorder quantity system. So in the P system, inventory holding costs are higher than in fixed reorder quantity system. So this is wrong. So periodic reorder system provides basis for adjustments to account for variations in demand. Okay, so it considers all the demand in hand Okay, so this statement is correct. PRS is useful in control of perishable items. So this statement is correct. PRS requires continuous monitoring of inventory levels. As the name itself, it is periodic review. Periodically it is reviewed. So it is continuous monitoring of inventory levels. So this is applicable for perishable items. If they are not reviewed, perishable items are not reviewed periodically, they will be perished. So it is essential. Then B, PRS provides basis for adjustments to account for variations in demand. So it considers a variations in demand, but the EOQ or Q order system will not consider the variation in demand. So PR inventory holding costs are higher than in fixed reorder system. Is not right. Inventory holding costs are less in periodic reordering system. So answer A is wrong. So A is correct. Answer A is the correct answer. So in the P system, quantity to place an order is the difference between maximum quantity and amount on hand at time of review. Okay, so audit is conducted at regular interval. So quantity M, okay, set optimal T and M to balance stock availability and cost. Okay, at all times we have to review that inventory and we have to place and we have to consider the inventory at hand in periodic review reorder quantity system or periodic reorder quantity system. It may be called as periodic reorder system, periodic review system. In P system of inventory control, that is ordering quantity remains constant. Okay, it is correct. The time between ordering remains constant. It is correct. The reorder point remains constant. So reorder point does not remain constant. Okay, depending upon the inventory, the reorder point will vary. In periodic reordering system, it is not the Q system. In Q system, is a economic order quantity system. They are ordering at regular intervals. Okay, Q system, it is ordering at regular intervals, but reorder point does not remain constant. The production rate remains constant. All other things are correct. Reorder point does not remain constant in P system of inventory control. Then STE classification. So ABC classification, VED classification, right and essential desirable classification. Then STE classification. S refers to scarce items, D refers to difficult items, E refers to easy to acquire items. So inventory can also be classified in the STE classification. Then two bin system is concerned with, okay, two bins are used. Okay, in ordering procedure, two bins are used. By the name itself, two bins are used. So it is an ordering procedure. It is applicable for low cost items. This procedure is applicable for low cost systems. Then Kanban system. It is an information carrying the expression of needs. Okay, Kanban system. Okay, in the Kanban there are two methods are available. One is push method, another one pull method. Okay, push method, that is we are preparing products like cars, automobiles and everything, every customer products, they are prepared. Okay, a method in which production of the item begins in advance of customer needs. Okay, that is called push method. Television and all are prepared before the advance of customer needs. In pull method, that is a method in which customer demand activates production of the service or item. A restaurant where food is only prepared when orders are placed. After placing orders, the products are prepared. That is called pull method. So lean systems use pull method of workflow. Kanban system is a pull method. So Kanban system is a simple way of controlling production, is an information carrying the expression of needs, is a request or card for production or withdrawal movement of parts. Okay, Kanban means card or invisible record in Japanese. Okay, and refers to cards used to control the flow of production through a factory. Kanban is a pull system. So it's a request card for production or withdrawal or movement of parts. So answer C is correct. It is a card system. Kanban is a card system. Okay. Next one, Wilson's economic lot size model. So this model, so this formula is also using 2C3R by C1. Okay, you have to place 2C3R by C1. The square root of 2C3R by C1 is a Wilson's economic model, and the economic order quantity EOQ, you have to find EOQ for P and Q, and you have to find the ratio. Thank you.